Mac nachos, and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
Now's the best time to lock in early order savings on a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plan for success with the latest technology, including Exact Emerge high-speed planters that help you cover more acres with greater precision and productivity. Order your planter for next year now to unlock the biggest savings of the season. Contact your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Safety is always at the top of mind at Lincoln Electric System. The safety of our employees and the safety of our customers. It's National Safety Month. Visit les.com/safety for tips on all things related to electrical safety. If you're working in your yard, remember never to place landscaping, structures, and fences too close to above-ground electrical equipment. It's unsafe and could cost you financially. Visit les.com for a complete fence and landscaping installation guide.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac nachos and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
Now's the best time to lock in early order savings on a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the latest technology, including Exact Emerge high-speed planters that help you cover more acres with greater precision and productivity. Order your planter for next year now to unlock the biggest savings of the season. Contact your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boom. In your face. You thought we were going quiet into that good night. No. We will not go quietly into that good night. It is a special edition of One-on-One. Appreciate you hanging out on a Wednesday night. Greatly appreciate you participating. You want to be a part of what we're doing. Again, the Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. You want to be a part? You probably do. You probably have questions because the room just got smarter and we're better looking too. So there's that part. You can follow on the live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961, Amazon Prime if you're fancy, and take a second if you have not, and download the Ticket app. So it goes with you wherever you go. On a Wednesday night in Lincoln, Nebraska, and it is gorgeous. Lincoln, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous today. We have a special guest. He is always a welcome addition to the Ticket. Let me introduce you once again to Nebraska men's tennis head coach Peter Kobelt. Coach, what's good?
DP, I kind of like the night hour, man. This is fun.
Yeah,
I can get used to this.
Yeah, it's a little. Well, here's the thing. Talking to Troy Dan and talking to some of the regents, that is not that far from happening. And in my belief that you should have the ability to share who you are and share this program in a way in your voice, not necessarily ours. I can sort of tell your story, but for you to talk to your players, for you to talk to your fans, for you to talk to your boosters, your alumni, for you to talk to people about the game that you know best and love most makes more sense. And I've offered, and I can say it publicly because I have no shame when it comes to it, that I've offered this athletic department access for any program and any coach. If you want an hour each week, you want an hour for 20 weeks, you want an hour for 10 weeks, whatever it is, you have it. It's yours. It's literally yours to do the kind of business that you want to do, to have the kind of conversations you want to have. Bring on your athletes, allow the Husker fans to get to know them, to let them tell the story of what it means to be a Husker and the life that is, and why they chose Lincoln and why they chose Coach Kobelt, all of those things. It's much easier for you. And so I think forward soon enough, you'll have as much time as you want, Coach, and I'm thrilled about it.
That's why you're the best, DP. You're the man.
It's the thing. So it's interesting times just coming off the French Open. You as a college coach, how do you watch events like that? How do you watch the majors? Do you follow pro tennis much, or are you more eyes on college sports, college tennis? How do you process?
Well, we're constantly in the recruiting world, you're always looking at the lower levels of the professional tennis world. Some of those guys are on the fringe there, but, deciding whether they want to come to college or not. So sometimes you can catch them and you can convince them to come over across the pond and play some college tennis. But when for the French Open finals, you kind of just sit back and you just enjoy it as a fan. You're seeing the two very best players coming up in the world, Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner, 21 and 22 years old. And you hope for a great match. And I mean, if anyone watched, they're saying that was one of the 5 best tennis matches ever played in the history of the sport of tennis. And tennis has been being played for a lot longer than a lot of these other sports. That's for sure. So for people to be able to make a statement like that and is amazing. And as a tennis nerd or junkie or whatever you want to say, seeing some of the things that those guys are doing, makes me glad I decided to stop playing when I did and get into coaching. So
how would you define that the difference between high school tennis, elite travel tennis for whatever it is, tournament tennis, collegiate Big Ten, SEC, ACC type tennis, and then professional tennis? If you had to scale them with the French Open being, Wimbledon being, 10, where would you put? I mean, because there are a lot of parents out who are listening who want to know.
Sure.
Listen, my kid's a pretty good high school player, but I don't know if they're college good. So
Sure.
How would you scale that?
Well, it just depends on what you're kind of looking for in your college experience as well. College tennis, you have Division I, you have Division II, Division III, you have NAIA. There's a lot of different options you have for college tennis, and all the divisions are very good. Division I's obviously the best, but I was watching the Division III national championship the other day, and that level's also extremely high. So, if the French Open finals is a 10, I would say the top college tennis players are about an 8.5.
Okay.
Which is relatively high.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them can get up into the 9s or low 9s. And then high school tennis kind of depends. I think if you're the best in your state, you're obviously going to have opportunities to play college tennis. And then, kind of like my experience, I wanted to play college tennis, but I had no ambitions or no real dreams of playing professional tennis. I didn't know how good I was when I was 17, 18 years old. I didn't have that kind of experience. So I found out in college I had a chance, so that's why I gave it a go. But I think it comes with time. You kind of figure out your journey as you go through it. But tennis is an individual sport, and it takes time to be good at it. It's not something you just pick up tomorrow and you're a freak athlete and you can just make it happen. Like tennis takes a lot of time, coordination, repetitions, athletic ability. There's a lot that goes into it. And I think it's probably why it's one of the most well-rounded sports in terms of and just being a raw athlete, well-rounded in terms of everything that you need to do. So.
In this day and age of transfer portal, and now with different financial situations in play, when you look at Division III and you're watching the best of that level, and you're watching Division II, or you're watching mid-level, how intriguing is it to start to ponder and think, well, wait a minute, if they're number one in Division III, they can help me.
they could,
right? They can help me. What's the business mood in college tennis about transfer portal, recruiting of other talent? Are folks reaching out to you? Do you reach out to them? How does that work?
And just in terms of like watching other players play and teams play, and in that regard,
yeah, because they're not going to get the money or the resources or play in the type of venues that they're going to play at if they play at Nebraska.
For sure.
So maybe the curiosity is maybe the Division II runner up is looking and going, Nebraska's got a really nice facility.
Yep.
It's a nice town. How does that process work?
So yeah, it's just when the portal opens, you can The way we do it is we go through all NAIA, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. There was just a player from the national championship team, Case Western school in Ohio. Their number one player transferred to the University of Virginia, which is one of the more prominent programs in the country, and he ended up playing 5 or 6 for them this year and making a huge impact. So I think if you're doing your job right, you're always looking at, where can you find someone that can help make the team better. And so I think once you start talking to people and they see you send them the recruiting videos, they see the facility, you get them here on a visit, and they're like, okay, like this is a little bit different than where I came from before. So
is there a recruiting video that shows facility that you send out to folks that will reach out and say, hey, I'm interested in Nebraska?
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of the recruiting we do, obviously we recruit the entire planet, literally, except for Antarctica. I don't know if anyone plays tennis down there, but literally we recruit everywhere. So we can't be everywhere at one time. So we're on social media. We're sending out messages when we can. And when we send out those messages, we attach a video. So even if they don't respond, they click on that video and they see what Nebraska is, and they get they at least know now. Obviously now there's a ATP professional tournament here on campus. So now you're attracting, coaches and players and federations from all over the world to come to Lincoln, Nebraska. And they get here and they're like, wow, this place is really nice. They go back home to France or wherever they're from. And now they tell the juniors there, like, hey, you're getting recruited by Nebraska. That's not, I would look a little harder at them. So
you recently talked about recruiting and getting new talent in. Mm-hmm. How's that going in the all season so far?
It's good. So we got 2 freshmen coming in that we really like. With freshmen, it always takes time, and the type of program that I run, it definitely takes time to kind of find your groove, and that's all right. But these 2 guys, I think, really fit the mold well. So we're excited for those 2 boys coming in. One's from Finland, one's from the Netherlands. We have a transfer coming in. He played number 1 for Sacramento State. He's from Australia. And we're looking at another guy or 2 right now in the transfer portal. And I'm, after these 2 camps end, I'm sending my assistant overseas for about a month. And he's going to go country hopping over in Europe. He's going to collect those points over there. So try and you try and find the player that'll fit your program. But I think back in the day, it was a little bit. It wasn't. I don't know if it was easier, but you find a recruit and you lift up that rock, and there's a million coaches runing out of that thing, and you're like,
it's like, oh, I'm not the only one that saw you.
And there's exactly so there's a lot of exposure now. There's a lot of ways to make contact with recruits, and that makes it easier, but it also makes it more competitive. So.
Does Nebraska having some social media stars existing in other programs, does that help you? So let's say it's AJ Ferrari who makes the bold move to come and be a Husker wrestler. The rest of the country drops its jaw trying to figure out what Epic. Nebraska, right? Big deal. Dylan Raiola all over the place. Great
Doherty
talent.
Ball.
Yep. There's movement. Does that help Peter Kobelt and the tennis program?
1,000%. 1,000%. I tell everyone this is a sleeping giant, and volleyball's doing their thing, which is great. I think if football and you get back to the those really successful years that they had back in the 90s, I think I think that's the path that they're on. But I think the more you hear about Nebraska on TV and the news, and recruits watch TV, they watch SportsCenter, they watch college football. Nebraska's in the college, CFP playoff race at the end of the year. Like, all that stuff matters. People want to be it's just like in life, everyone wants to be around winners. So if Nebraska's doing it like that, then I think it only helps all the programs, not just the men's and women's tennis programs. But when that Ferrari guy comes, I don't know how he does that splits thing after he wins. I gotta ask him how he does that.
My hamstring hurts just watching.
I was 6'7". I don't bend like that. DP.
No, I used to be super flexible. I mean, that was the thing. People say I'm almost jointless, but that was before all the metal and pins were put in into various ports. So, but when I watch him now, the idea, like I made a sound getting up off the couch the other night, and I thought, that was my granddad. I made the sound that my grandfather made. Like I just went, oh my goodness, so humbling. But to see AJ Ferrari and do the thing and see all the young men, the battle at the Boneyard, where that's a thing that's going on, to watch volleyball do its thing, baseball winning the Big Ten tournament, and all of those things, softball making a full run, Matt Rule being everywhere all the time, Fred Hoiberg changing the roster and making a run. There is a movement. There is momentum. And in sports, we know that momentum is real.
100%.
To get the stuff through. I'll ask you this, because where you stand in this thing, you're now at a place where you've got camps coming up, right? Recruiting is still happening, setting a North Star for a GPS for what your next season is going to be.
Sure.
And getting folks into town to make sure your roster looks the right way. But how do you manage having camps and appearances and that sort of thing coming up? Because it's a busy stretch for you. It's a busy 2 weeks with the camp that you have going on. Let the folks know about the camp too. What's the mission behind it?
Yeah, so it's just summer camps for the junior tennis of Nebraska or in the surrounding areas, 7 through 18 years old. You can be a brand new beginner, and all the way up to an advanced junior. There's space for everybody, and we make a little bit of money from it, and it honestly helps some of our staff. It goes mostly to our staff, and I'm fine financially, but we have a graduate assistant that helps him, and same on the women's side, and which is always nice. But really, it's a mission just to try and grow tennis in Nebraska, get people more excited about tennis. I mean, I've came on the show, I don't know how many times now, but that's always been my number one goal, is to grow tennis here. Like, how can we make tennis more popular here? How can we get people more excited about the men's and women's tennis programs? Will it ever get to football or volleyball? That's probably shooting for the moon, but that's where I'm looking, or that's where we're trying to go. So,
well, to put this thing in order, so is it boys, girls, both age groups? What are the parameters?
Yeah, boys, girls, doesn't matter. Age groups 7 years old through 18 years old. All you do is you sign up. You go on the Huskers men's tennis website. On the top, there's a tab. For summer camps. You can do a half day. You can do a full day. It's Monday through Thursday, this week and next week. So it's a great opportunity to come out and see the facility. We show everyone, the locker rooms, and we kind of walk everyone through so they can kind of see. But it's a lot of fun. Honestly, it's obviously a lot of work, and you meet a lot of people and everything, which is great. But it gives everyone a chance to come into the facility, see where I've heard that people here don't even know we have a facility or know where it is. So the more we can get people understanding where we are and what we're doing, like, I think that's only a positive. So
I think the idea, we're going to be in Omaha for College World Series Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I think Thursday, and then the following week we may have some opportunity. I'll talk to you about that. Maybe we'll bring some of the daytime crew down there and broadcast from the benches somewhere.
That'd be cool.
Just to give people a reason to pay attention to what's come down. And
sure.
what we know about our listeners is if we're in public, they'll come show up. Like, they'll come show up. Yeah, you have to wave at people.
We got to wave? All right.
Yeah, you have to wave at the people as they go by. 11th. Coach Peter Kobelt, Husker Tennis. We're going to go to break, but when I come back, I want to get into the camp, some of the things that you need from this, some of the things that folks are looking for. I had a high school coach, local, ask for your information.
Sure.
And so I referred them. So I would like for you to give them that information as well when we come back. And then I'm going to switch tables here, because I need for you to talk about Husker football. I want you to talk about the NBA finals. I want you, we're going to get in. We're going to get into sports talk with Coach Peter Kobelt, your own one-on-one.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Life changes, and sometimes that means changing where you call home. Whether you're downsizing, growing your family, relocating, or facing tough times, you shouldn't navigate it alone. I'm Laura Bonta-Bush with Woods Rose Realty, and I'm here to guide you with all your real estate needs. As wife of football coach Bill Bush, I understand the importance of teamwork and making sure you are supported every step of the way with honesty, integrity, and compassion. If you're looking for a game plan to buy or sell your home, text the word HOME to 402-534-1919. That's HOME to 402-534-1919.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts, hair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher, and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. To honor the new store opening, A1 is offering $25 off any service over $300, $50 off services over $500, and $75 off services that total over $750, all through July 31st. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Is it time to replace your home comfort system? Call Bryant and save money in every way. Bryant provides you with solutions that save. Save big immediately with attractive rebates, and save every day with lower operating costs. Most important, though, the systems are selected to fit you. The right system, priced right, properly installed. That's the way Bryant works for you. How much can you save? Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing for a free estimate. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
The weekend is here and you and the boys need a place to hang out after your day on the golf course. Lucky for you, that place exists at Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill in South Lincoln. The 19th hole at the course is great, but it doesn't have 30 TVs showing all sports with 23 beers on tap. You can enjoy all of that at Liquid Assets, as well as delicious smash burgers, wings, and much more. Don't end your hangout after the golf round ends. Get to Liquid Assets Sports Bar and Grill at 2755 Jamie Lane. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Peter Kobelt, Husker Tennis, joins us on One-on-One. Greatly appreciate him making time on a Wednesday night to come hang out. We talked tennis. We talked a little NIL and transfer portal, and he's got a camp coming up that we'll get back to. But we're currently sitting at Game 3 NBA Finals. And it's OKC, Indiana. Currently, they're battling back and forth. It's 1-1, but it's like a 1-point game late in the third. Are you watching? Are you watching the NBA playoffs?
So I grew up, not many people know this, but I grew up playing basketball. I played basketball all the way until I graduated high school. I started for my high school basketball team my last 2 years. So I got a piece of my heart is still for basketball for sure. But
who's the best player you played against in high school?
That's a good question. What's the Trey Burke? There was Michigan.
Utah Jazz.
There's the big guy that went to Ohio State with he was his teammates. Why am I forgetting his name? I mean, I was on the bench. We played against Daquan Cook at Dayton Dunbar. OJ Mayo at North College Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't playing against him. I was watching from the bench.
Hey, look, that's my story when it comes to a lot of famous athletes. I was there with them when they played.
But I got to see a lot of that stuff. So I was always fascinated. I was like, and I was good at basketball. I could shoot and I could jump a little bit. I was tall and lanky. I could grab a few rebounds and block a few shots. But I didn't want anything to do with the post or I didn't want to go. I was just tall, skinny kid. But no, I love basketball. So I watch the NBA when I can. I personally think that the NBA needs to. I think they could clean it up a little bit. They could call some more travels.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these, in high school, it's like you squeak your toe the wrong way and you're getting that's a travel. In the NBA, you see them taking 4 steps and you're like, hey man, come on now, like what's going on here? So I think that's kind of the missing piece right now at the NBA. I think they could get back to calling things the way they should, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
The greatest statement, and Harris and I always have a good time when we have guests in, because there is the question that identifies which pocket of humanity you belong to. So the question is as follows: kind sir, who is the GOAT?
The GOAT?
Who is the GOAT?
MJ.
See?
All right, it's a good room.
Right?
And then anyone that wants to give me this LeBron thing, it's Kobe over LeBron all day, every day.
Get him, Coach!
There's a guy on our team, Henry Balisic. He's 6'10". He's a big basketball guy, loves basketball, and we probably argue about Kobe LeBron every other day. It's the ongoing thing on our team. And I'm just like, look, like they're just not wired. They're both great basketball players, but they're just wired so differently, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, Kobe over LeBron all day, and I'm an Ohio guy. LeBron's an Ohio guy, so I got that.
You get to create from any era your starting five in basketball.
Oh boy,
any era you can do it by position. You can just pick the 5 best players. I'm okay with that. I'll tee it up by letting Harrison give his, because Harrison is 10 toes down about this.
All right,
when it comes to hoop. So your starting 5, any era you can pick. Again, you can pick by position. You can pick by the 5 best players, whatever you want.
Okay. We'll take Shaq in his era then to start the 5, because I don't think but I think Shaq in his prime, him and Kareem, but I just think Shaq's so dominant. So I'm taking Shaq. I'll take Dirk at the 4.
Okay.
Give me some more height there. At the 3, give me defense. Give me Scotty, MJ, and at the 1, to make it all click, give me John Stockton. I'd have to revise that. I'd have to go back, but I like that list right there.
Okay.
Maybe I can squeeze the Keem out of 4.
The pasty gangster. Listen, look. I've got a million stories about John Stockton from my time at Houston.
Stockton and Shaq
together. Stockton abused me, man. Stockton abused me. Like
he was. I mean, that guy was a killer.
He was a gangster. I tell people they miss that all the time, that John Stockton was a dude.
Absolutely.
Okay, Coach. Who's your starting 5?
We're going 5 down to 1.
Yeah.
We'll go with I'm not gonna go Shaq. I like Shaq. Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
Then I'm going Dennis Rodman at the 4. Little defense.
That's a lot of defense.
A lot of defense and a lot of rebounds.
Yep.
At the 3. We'll put Kobe at the 3.
Okay.
We'll put MJ at the 2.
Okay.
And we'll put Isaiah Thomas at the 1.
Oh, you're gonna have some chemistry issues, I think, between a couple of guys. But
well, you're gonna have 80% chemistry because they had 80% where they were best buds. And then
I think Michael and Isaiah can work it out.
I don't have any doubt whatsoever.
I think they both want to win
on the same team. I would say this, that Magic is fully, like, if you're going to go with a point guard with real talent around it, and MJ, the dream team was the dream team for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
For a reason. And they had the success that they had for a reason. I'm a member of the club that I think that Larry Bird isn't talked about enough in this space.
I thought about taking Bird.
He's not talked about enough in this space, but at the very same time, neither is Julius Erving. Dr. J was an absolute gangster, and people don't talk about it. So I'm not going to take Pippen over those guys. I do like having the force, but I'm a member of the Karl Malone as the best 4 fan club. First of all, buckets. Second of all, enforcer. Like he took bodies in Utah. He took bodies. Like, I mean, the stories are there. And I think that group gives me enough that if I have the big, and the big, no matter how you swing it, is that captain, to me, is the guy that plays best with any other group of players.
Sure.
Like any other style of play that Kareem would play better with anybody else, no matter who it was. He would run the floor. He would shot block. He
was a free. You can find photos of him doing full out. We're just talking about Ferrari. Full out splits midair on a rebound with a ball underneath him.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah, and his college run is so epic that we miss it. We miss it. So I think if I put captain next to Karl, next to Bird, next to Jordan, next to Magic, I think that's my 5.
You're not doing like a Steph Curry. You're not no modern players for you.
Well, Steph, I love Steph because Steph changed the game. Like, sure. You can't tell the story of the NBA or basketball without talking about Steph Curry. So he's got there now,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, he's in that space. But there are too many guys that I know that don't get talked about. I mean, Clyde Drexler would have given Steph the blues.
Oh yeah,
right. That would have happened. Joe Dumars would have dressed with Curry. Like if Steph was putting on his shorts, Joe Dumars would have slid in the shorts with him. Like that. It's a different era of guys. Ron Harper. People forget that Ron Harper was an all-star scorer. He became a defensive star because of Jordan and Pippen. He was like, okay, I'll give up and concede and go play point guard. Miami of Ohio guy, right? That what he did with the Cavs early on, averaging 26 a game, and then just said, hey, MJ, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. So you can't go wrong picking it. The Dirk thing, I love what Dirk did, but there's so many fours. I mean, we didn't talk Tim Duncan.
I was going to say Tim Duncan is
we didn't
fundamental.
I got a soft spot for Dirk. The most insane playoff run we've seen. At least by far for me.
Well, you're a baby.
Kevin Garnett.
You're a baby. Yeah, ticket was problem.
Dirk, I mean, he had to go through the Kobe, Pau Gasol Lakers. Who'd they have in the first round?
But he got
Trailblazers.
He did it once.
The most insane run.
But Akeem, no, but you have to remember, Akeem had a different run. Moses Malone had a better run. Like there are different eras of this thing where we only talk about the 10. It's like tennis. If you can get caught up in this era of tennis players. But if I asked you for your Mount Rushmore of tennis players, me personally, I go back, and they're not the athletes that we have now, but you can't tell the story of tennis without talking about Arthur Ashe, McEnroe at his apex, Bjorn Borg as you got to talk about Rod Laver and how he changed the game from a speed game and otherwise. Ken Rosewall, Ivan Lendl for what he did because he was the steady, consistent gangster. But Coach, your tennis Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know all that info on the tennis record. Ivan Lendl was the one that kind of he's the one that really brought fitness into tennis. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of the Steph Curry effect of that world. And now fitness is like a priority with tennis. You absolutely have to have it. But Mount Rushmore, three of them will be modern because I think they are, and it's the big three. You have Novak Djokovic, you have Roger Federer, and you have Rafael Nadal. And I think even the older guys would agree with me. I'll put Rocket Rod Laver on there, and then the last guy. I guess that's the Mount Rushmore. That's 4. But
honorable mention
5. Honorable mention 5. There's a ton. There's a ton.
Well, Sampras is in that space. Agassi, Bjorn Borg was
I think Bjorn Borg quit too early to be on that.
Yeah, but what? Listen, man, childhood for me was Bjorg.
Yeah,
like it was Bjorg and Martina. Like that. Like I got lucky enough to watch Chris Evert, Billie Jean King, Margaret Court, Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley. Then falling in love with Zena Garrison because I was like, wait a minute, we can do this too. Wait a minute, we can play. But there were Monica Seles is in the conversation. Steffi Graf, of course.
Yep.
On the women's side. So what's the women's Mount Rushmore?
You got Serena Williams, number 1. You got Steffi Graf, for sure. Man, after that. I don't know how many titles Martina Navratilova has.
All of them.
She's up there for sure.
Yeah.
And then one more.
Yeah.
One more. I don't think there's anyone that's playing right now.
I would have said Venus.
Venus, yeah. I mean, she was honestly it was a Serena and Venus show for
a run.
For a long time.
It was a run.
For a long time. But we can put Venus up there.
Yeah, it becomes this thing, right? That and I always say the coaches, how you played is one portion of it, too, who you were enamored with, who you watched.
Sure.
Because you're an accumulation of all the people that you want to steal from.
Yep.
And as a tennis player and as a basketball player, whatever it is, those things are in play. So, but yeah, I'd be interested to have those conversations with your players and see who they have to say, because I would imagine.
Yeah, we'll have to get them on.
Yeah, imagine that you wouldn't agree with them either.
Yeah, absolutely. The guy with the Henry, the guy I go back and forth with, LeBron and Kobe, he's 6'10", but I'm like, hey, my ego's 6'11", pal.
Yeah,
get out of here with this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's but this is the beauty of it. Again, when coaches tell you what they love and who they love, it explains so much about how they're coaching, whether they're going to have success. Now, Peter Kobelt, Nebraska tennis, joins us. We'll go to break. Come back. One final segment here on One on One.
Now's the best time to lock in early order savings on a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the latest technology, including Exact Emerge high-speed planters that help you cover more acres with greater precision and productivity. Order your planter for next year now to unlock the biggest savings of the season. Contact your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Safety is always at the top of mind at Lincoln Electric System. The safety of our employees and the safety of our customers. It's National Safety Month. Visit les.com/safety for tips on all things related to electrical safety. If you're working in your yard, remember never to place landscaping structures and fences too close to above-ground electrical equipment. It's unsafe and could cost you financially. Visit les.com for a complete fence and landscaping installation guide.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac nachos and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is always a pleasure to have Coach Kobelt come in and talk ball, talk what's going on. And again, we want to make sure that you listeners get more of Coach Kobelt. I'll stay on top of this one. We'll make this thing happen because he's a sports guy. He just happens to be head coach of tennis. And I think that he's going to have some great conversations over these airways. He's got some great stories. I want him to be able to tell people why they should come to Nebraska, to share the stories of how the young people got here, because none of your tennis players use the same road or have the same journey to get to Nebraska. They come from different parts of the world. They come from different support systems.
Oh yeah.
What's the roll call of all the places where your players currently are from?
Oh, so the new guys coming in, we got Finland, Netherlands, Australia. We've got Argentina. Let's go through the list. Our Russian boy just got citizenship, so he's American. We got two other Americans and a boy from Spain. So
it's the United Nations here in Lincoln.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing. That's where the game is. The European game, it's just played differently. And is it more consistent? Is it a deeper pool of talent? What is it about the international players?
It varies by country, but tennis is a more popular sport, and there's not a massive. The biggest sport in the world is soccer. Whether if anyone wants to debate that, they would lose that debate pretty quick.
Yeah, no, they would lose.
So soccer's one, and then in a lot of the countries, like in France and Spain, like tennis is number two. So they get the second best athletes to play tennis. Sometimes the very best athletes in the United States. That's just not the case. Especially a state like Nebraska, they're playing football, basketball, baseball, volleyball, maybe soccer. Before they're playing tennis. So it's just a different dynamic, different level of popularity. Different world. So I think that's why you see a lot of the best players in the world coming from overseas. But I think the Americans the Americans did dominate the sport at one point, and then we kind of fell off a little bit. But I think the next crop of guys coming up are going to start pulling at that a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see.
What has to happen for American tennis to kind of regain its place?
It's a good question, DP. I honestly don't know. I think it's going to take a generational type of talent athletically. I think that's the one area of tennis that it hasn't quite happened yet. There hasn't been this LeBron James of tennis where he's just a superior athlete and he can just do whatever he wants.
It happened in the girls' game.
Yeah, Serena kind of did that for a while, and it was just the Serena show.
Yeah,
and if she was on, that was she was winning the tournament. There hasn't been a dominant force like that in tennis, and that's kind of the worry to some, and the exciting part for some too. It's you have a guy that can just take the racket out of your opponent's hand, and there's nothing they can do about it. So that hasn't happened yet in tennis for whatever reason. So I think that's the next step, the next evolution for professional tennis is something like that.
Is that in the hunting of camps and trying to find somebody who just like there's going to be somebody that goes to a local camp and there's going to be a kid that plays basketball or maybe plays football or a guy that pitches, and all of a sudden you realize that the same motion required to throw 90 will allow you some real mustard on the tennis court serving the ball.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, they got to come from somewhere. Why not Lincoln, Nebraska, instead of Lyon, France, or wherever they might? Nice. So yeah, it starts at a clinic. It starts at a camp. That's how that's the roots of all this. So.
Coach, let them know once again about the camp and how to get their young people involved.
Yeah, Huskers.com men's tennis page. There's a tab up on the top for the camps. There's a half day. There's a full day option. All this week, all next week. We'd love to have all you guys come down. Be a great opportunity to come see the facility. Hit with us. Hit with the men's team, the men's coaches. Hit with the women's coaches, and have some fun.
Coach, thank you very much. Been a great hour.
You're the man.
Peter Kobelt, one-on-one ticket weeknights following this.